How you doing, everyone? It's Kevin. I'm back with another video. Today I'm going to be using our pipe bender again. I have a 5-foot table in the house that I need to put a light over top of it because it's a place I do a lot of my videos, and I do some leather work, just little stuff that I can mess around the house. And the only thing, I got this real old rusty looking pipe and my wife ain't going to let me put it in the house. So I'm going to make the nice light bracket for the table, and hopefully I can have it nice enough she'll let me bring it into the house. So it is going to be 5 feet long and 30 inches high. So we can hang a fluorescent light like we've been putting in the garage. I like them lights so much I want to put one in the house too. So it's just a small workbench that I use to do things in the house with. So this is a 1/2 inch iron pipe, black iron pipe, and I'm going to be doing a little bit of bending. I'll show you what I'm going to do to it. Okay, you can see I got a mark right here, and then I got a mark way down there on that end too, where I'm going to be cutting it or bending it down there. So I'm just going to stick it in the pipe bender here and go ahead and get it bent in them 2 spots. I think the hardest thing is trying to keep everything at an angle, getting your right angles exactly straight up and down. So now this is going to be a little bit hard one because I'm putting it in the thing. Let me make sure you guys can see here. We're putting it in the pipe bender, and one's going to be bent down this way, then the other one's going to be bent down this way. We'll try to do it in one piece without cutting it in half or anything like that. But I think this will make a nice little table light for me. And I just got to bend these 2 in 90-degree angles. So we're just going to take our time. I don't know if it's cold where you guys are, but it was like, say, 9 degrees this morning when I got up. I think when I got at work this morning it was 1 degree. So pretty cold. And if you guys notice, I got the pins in the right spots now. We're using the smallest one. We're using the 2 inside pins. I know I get in a hurry sometimes, and I just forget things. Half the time I even forget what I'm talking about. Or I'm rambling on about something stupid that don't have anything to do with the video that we're doing. So, but it's just me, guys. So we're going to get both of these bent. You can see we're working on it. I don't want to bend it too fast. I'm afraid I'm going to kink the pipe. So I'm just going to give it some time to stretch. So I'm going to go ahead and get this bent up, and then I'll get you guys back in here. Okay, as you can see, I have one of them bent down in a 90 here. I'm going to bend the other one in a 90, but you have to be careful where you bend them. You want that to be, I need this to be 5 foot to the outside of this. I'm just hoping I'm doing this right. So your marks are going to be a little different because you have this big bow in here. If you bent it right here, you're actually over the 5 foot mark here. I'm hoping we can come close. Okay, now I want this to make sure this is bent straight down. Now we might be able to twist this thing a little bit if we're off a little bit, but hopefully we won't be off too much. Now when we lay this pipe out on the floor, it lays almost pretty, it's actually pretty flat with the floor, so we know we're decent on being twisted. But now we got to make sure we have 5 foot between these two. And I think we're right on the money for where I need it to be. So I think we got lucky on this one. And it's got a good bend to it. It looks nice. So now we got to cut these off 30 inches down each side. What I've done here is I just clamped a level on here, just so, because it's got like a V in the channel in it, and I can clamp it right to the round pipe. And I'm going to measure down 30 inches. I'm going to go ahead and do that to the other side too, and we'll have this piece finished. Okay, now we just need 2 pieces of angle to weld this to weld our pipe to. So I got it marked out at about 12 inches. We're going to cut a piece of this off. We're just going to cut this in half. It's 24 inches, so. So we'll get them cleaned up with the wire brush, and then we'll go ahead and weld them on there and get ready to paint. What I'm doing here is just drilling a couple holes in this to where we can bolt it down to the table. Okay, we've got a coat of primer and a coat of paint on it. Looks pretty good. We're going to let it dry up and then get it put on the table. Alright, this is the table we wanted to put this on. This is a 5-foot lifetime table. It says lifetime. So what I wanted to do is put this up here, and I got one of the 4-foot fluorescent lights that I want to hang off of here. That way, whenever we're working on something or videoing right here, we'll have more than enough light for what we're doing. So I'm going to get to hanging this light up on there. That's why we drilled these holes on here. so we could put the light up on. All right, the light holder is all done, and I think it turned out pretty nice. Don't forget, this was an old rusty piece of metal that was sitting in the garage. Well, actually it was in the barn. So it's an old piece of metal. We bent it, painted it, put a couple brackets on it, and I think it's going to make for a nice light over top of the desk. Or this like I said, is one of them lifetime 5-foot tables, and fit on there pretty much perfect. Now we got plenty of light to do our little projects. If we want to do leather work or whatever we want to do and we need to get up and close with it, this is where I bring it. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Don't forget to subscribe, leave me thumbs up, thumbs down, or comment if you'd like. Till next time.